Good morning everybody and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. club and to my beautiful city of Sydney. This morning I come to you from Bronte Baths. It's pre-dawn, the sun will be coming up over the next 10 minutes. So what I want to do today is do a walk and talk session with everybody. And I'll be walking from Bronte to Bondi. So I'll be going to that point over there. You can see the pink horizon. It's just glorious. There's quite a few people swimming in the pool. What I'll do is I'll go on my walk, and when I finish my walk I'll come back and do my swim for the day. So it's just too beautiful not to go and do a walk and talk. So bear with me and we'll head from Bronte to Bondi. It's a mild morning, not too cold. It's probably about 8 degrees, and the water temperature, let me just check the water temperature so when I come back I'll know what I'll have to endure. It's not bad. The water temperature is not bad. It says here it's about 17 degrees, which is pretty good. We've got the moon out. We've got photographers everywhere with all their equipment waiting for a magical sunrise. There's a bit of cloud on the horizon though, which is going to spoil it. There's a photographer down there preparing for the sunrise, but that cloud cover on the horizon may spoil things for everybody. For those who are not aware, this is Bronte Beach, and down here in this little area it's called the Aquatic Reserve. And there's quite a few fish in there, so if you go snorkeling or if you just go in for a bit of a dive, you'll be surprised in that little area there how many fish are there. Great for kids. It's protected. Anyway, while I've got you here, I want to have a chat to you about a subject which is near and dear to my heart, and it's the subject of change. Just like the weather can change in an instant, so too each and every one of us have the ability to change in a heartbeat. You don't need years, you don't need decades, you don't need months and months of preparation or weeks of preparation to make a change. Change comes in an instant once you make a decision. What I love about the Bronte to Bondi walk is that there's lots of people doing it, so you feel as if you're part of a community. As you can see here, there are people walking. There's the other guy there walking his dog. You'll have runners coming through. You'll have people with their surfboards coming down to catch the waves. There's a few people out there already on their surfboards. There's the lifeguard house. As you can see, the sun's just trying to get above that cloud over there. Yeah, so on the subject of change can happen very quickly. You can fall in love in a heartbeat. You can become a drug addict in a heartbeat. You can become an alcoholic, or you commence your downward spiral in a heartbeat. So it's all based on the decisions we make and the quality of those decisions. But just like the bad decisions can lead to a downward spiral in a heartbeat, improvement or positive change can also come just as quick in a heartbeat, in a decision that is made that can change somebody's life. Let me show you Bronte Beach from a different angle. It's a beautiful morning. There's a pool over there. I'll be heading back to that pool for a swim once I finish my walk. Haven't seen too many whales this year. It's either been bad luck or wrong timing, but there are thousands of whales which migrate up the coast during winter and come back September, October. There's a fellow there going for a surf, just got dumped. But look at the colours of the ocean today. Steel grey. I can just see the sun just making its way above the cloud there. So I'm going from Bronte now, so the next beach that I'll come across will be Tamarama. Let's check out these people fishing down here on the rocks. How beautiful is that? People fishing and the sun just coming up. Some photographers here with all their equipment. Channel 7 News. Morning. How you going?
Morning.
I'm in good company. These waves barreling in here. I absolutely love sunrise. It's called the magical hour, the half hour before sunrise and the half hour after sunrise. There's just something about it, something mystical, something magical. And as I've said on many other occasions, my mother always used to advise me when I was a young boy, Naecho protya. Protya means to get up early and to enjoy the fruits of the morning. Be the first to get out of bed, be the first to greet people, and be the first to enjoy. As they say, God waits for nobody. Sunrise happens in an instant. You catch it or you miss it. So down here is Tamarama Beach, a lovely little beach, and on the other side there is the Tamarama Point. I'll head over there shortly and continue my way round to Bondi. There are people here taking photographs. Yeah, so back on the subject of change. So smoking. You can stop smoking in an instant, in a heartbeat. Just like you started smoking when that one person offered you that cigarette, whoever it may be, we've all been sucked into it. You can also stop in an instant. I remember years ago, probably about 20 years ago, or maybe 15, I used to smoke. I went through a period where I smoked for about 5 years, I think. And on a New Year's Eve, I was with Michael Bondi, Con and Anna Catralis, and my goddaughter was there as well, Lena Catralis. And I remember fagging away there with a cigarette in my hands, in my mouth, and my goddaughter was looking at me, and she had that look of puzzlement on her face, as if to say, "I don't know. Why are you smoking?" You know, you're a grown man, you're educated, surely you must know the consequences of your actions. And that look of disappointment in her eyes, and knowing that as an adult, we're role models to a lot of young people. We don't sometimes take life as seriously as we should, especially in these sorts of topics, alcohol abuse, nicotine abuse, all those sorts of things. So we've got to be conscious sometimes that we're pumping out some negative vibes to people. So in that instant, believe it or not, in that instant, looking at that disappointment in my goddaughter's eyes, I felt a little bit of shame, quite a bit of shame actually. And at that point, I threw the cigarette away, and I said to my goddaughter that from this moment on, I'm going to stop smoking because of you. You have inspired me by just getting me to reflect on my stupidity, and I've stopped smoking. And from that point, from that time, from that moment, from that heartbeat decision, I haven't put a cigarette back in my mouth, and I never will. So here we have Tamarama. It's only a small beach, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's got a grass area up there, it's got a cafe, it's got change rooms, showers, there are places where you can sit. It's a great place to bring a family to spend some time. One of the hidden treasures of Sydney, Tamarama Beach. Just climbing the stairs here. There's the lifeguard box. Not too many surfers out today. I don't think the surfing conditions are all that ideal. A lot of whitewash, so the surfers know when the good swell's on, maybe later on this afternoon. Then you can see the sun reflecting off a window of one of those houses up there. Just glorious. And here we have the Tamarama Surf Lifesaving Club. It's been around for a while, since 1906. Just heading up here to Tamarama Point. I'll just go out there on the headland, just get a bit of a view from there. So on the topic of change, as we said, we can change in an instant, in a heartbeat. There's a couple of people here with drones. I can't wait one day to get my own drone and fly it from around up here. Let's go to the side of the cliff here and get a bit of a view. Here we are, Tamarama Beach. From a different angle, there's the Life Saving Club, and views looking south down to Bronte, and you got Coogee further down. Let's keep walking. Not sure what's happening this year, but usually on this point here, and from this point onward towards Bondi, we have sculptures by the sea. But with COVID-19, not sure if that's going to go ahead. I think the sculptures by the seas happens late October, early November. So we've still got a couple of months for things to sort themselves out. Yeah, so in terms of decisions and making change, the word decide is a compound word which means to cut away from. So a decision is basically a point where you make a cut. You decide and you cut away from something. So it's important to build those decision muscles. A lot of people are procrastinators, and the reason why they procrastinate is that they don't make decisions. So for children, for young people, how do we use this? I guess we need to learn how to decide, and the way we decide is we make promises to ourselves that we keep. Now, don't worry about all the promises you make to your parents, to your friends, and to everybody else. We've got to start with the promises we make to ourselves. So my advice and guidance and what I've learnt is that you simply wake up in the morning, decide on what you're going to do, pick 2 or 3 things that you're going to decide to do, and just do them. Be it you decide to go for a walk, go for a walk. You decide to be careful with what you eat. Just stick to it. Say it and do it. And what you'll find is as you continue to keep those promises to yourself, your decision capability and your confidence in your decisions will increase. The problem that many people have is that the reason why they stop deciding or fail to decide is that they don't trust in their ability to follow through. But once you build that skill, then you'll find that with time you'll be able to keep those promises and become a decision champion. When I was working at IBM years ago, I remember one of the senior executives said that the most important thing in an organisation is for people, strong leaders, to make strong decisions, and for people to take action from those decisions. And if the decision is wrong, then all you do as a leader is you reassess and you change your decision. You don't sit there and worry about, oh, why did I make that decision and why did I end up like this? You just be an option thinker, and you just keep on changing until you get it right. Remember, you're not locked in, you're not fixed to the one decision that you've made. You can change it at any moment, and as I've said before, the ball is always in your court. You are the one who controls your decisions, because our actions, we decide, we take action, and we're the ones who suffer the consequences or reap the rewards. Many years ago I worked for an organisation called OTC, the Overseas Telecommunications Carrier. And I remember one of the managing directors there in a presentation when they were giving awards out for the rest of the year, or for the end of the year, for people who had succeeded in achieving their budgets and goals. He said, look, at the end of the day, everybody deserves their reward. Everybody deserves a reward, even if it was a fluke, even if it just came without planning or without action. Because just like everybody deserves their reward, everybody deserves the punishments that come from not achieving their goals and outcomes. So you've got to learn to take the good with the bad, and not feel guilty. Not feel guilty if you're getting rewarded for things that you're not always deserving of. Right, we're coming up here to the point at Bondi. One more look down the back there. Sun-drenched, all the sun-drenched cliff faces there, with all the beautiful houses. Yes, I'll be interested to see what happens this year with Sculptures by the Sea, because it is a beautiful institution and something that I always love coming to see, and it attracts lots and lots of people from all over the world. And here we have it, the beautiful sunrise. How glorious is it? I've got to tell you, having the winter sun on the face, regardless of how cold it is just a great feeling. It's so nurturing. And like everything, we've all got choices. We can stay at home, we can get up and about and be active. Look at that sun. How beautiful is that? Fantastic. Let me take you around the front of the rock face there and show you my little secret hideaway. For those who come to Bondi, you may want to give it a try one day. Just going down some steep steps at the moment. Just keep an eye on what I'm doing so I don't topple down and end up a cripple. And here we have the Bondi Beach and Ben Bucker on the other side. Oh, I'm just crossing over a little barrier and coming around here to the rock face. And we've got a young lady over there by herself, so I hope I don't freak her out with my commentary. But it is a public space and it's available for everybody to enjoy. Morning. And here we are. This is my little man cave over here. And from this position here you can see all the way down the coast. Listen to those waves crashing, so invigorating. There's a cliff above us. Let's hope it holds out for as long as we can. And we'll do a 360. And we've got that sunrise, that beautiful sunrise there, spreading its beautiful rays across the top of the ocean. Alright then, so thank you very much everybody for joining me on this special edition of Jim's 5am Club. I love bringing the beauty of Sydney, the magnificence of this country to all my friends. There's a seal down there in the water. I can see its fin out of the water. You probably can't see it from there. But just down there's a seal or a couple of seals just in the surf. But to all my friends and family, let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel great. To friends, family and everybody, stay connected, stay relevant, and most importantly, learn to make decisions that will improve the quality of your life and also the quality of the life of the people around you. Decisions are easy. You can change in a heartbeat. As long as you decide, make a promise to yourself and keep it. It is so critical. I'm so stoked to be able to see a seal in the water. It's the first time I've been here to see a seal. There's actually a few of them down there. Don't know if you can see them, but they're having a ball. Anyway, until next time, bye from Jim's 5am Club. I look forward to chatting to you again tomorrow morning, and we'll keep this going for as long as I can. And until next time, ciao, yasas, kratapume. Bye for now.